Hey guys, welcome to my recap of the action of Day 3 of the Baku Grand Slam. I thought the men's results were pretty exciting, especially under 90s. This is Igor Nikov here, who took gold for Russia. He's a really outstanding judoka. I think Morale has his number, but apart from that, he's really good, really technical, and has some great ashiwaza combinations as well. So we'll start off, we'll go through under 90s, under 100s, plus 100s, and then we'll have a look at the women's. Plus 78 was so bad I didn't even include it. I just think there's a lot of bad matchups in that weight class. People just end up playing a Shido game, unable to throw each other. It's quite bad. This here is the semi-final, Ivanov versus Toth. And Toth, I mean, I thought that Uchimata looked really good. If he was a little bit taller, he might have got it, but Ivanov just pulls this kochi out of nowhere. And look at the grips, he barely has a grip. Especially his right arm, I mean, it's pulled down there like that, and then he just comes out of nowhere with this kochi-gari. I mean, I had to look at it multiple times just to see what happened. It's pretty crazy. So Ivanov, he ended up taking silver, and then for the bronze matches we had Zhank. Is it Gank? Zank? Zhank? I'm not too sure. Someone from Turkey, let me know. He took one of the bronze medals, and Toth, he got the other one. Under 100s, Sulamanidze. I mean, you just see his name in the bracket these days and just kind of expect him to get gold. So he took gold, front Uchimata here. I mean, he's so good. I wouldn't be surprised if he took gold at the Olympics, to be honest. Here he is against DC in the semi-finals. And just what a sequence. You'll see him correctly take a grip before executing the bear hug. And actually DC, he was involved in another similar situation against Farah earlier on. I'll show you guys that in a second. Here it is here, and this was in the quarterfinals. So within a couple of seconds of the match beginning, Farah takes his grip, bear hugging grip, picks DC up and demolishes him into the mat. But you can tell it's a clear bear hug. He didn't set it up like Sulamanidze did. And then DC, I mean, he came through, ended up getting a Haraigoshi Makikomi here into the hold down. So I was a little bit disappointed in this one. Farah, he's one of my go-to guys to watch in 2023. I just love how he's such a specialist with Obitori Gaishi and these kind of front Uchimatas. So DC, he went through, obviously losing to Sulamanidze, but then goes into the bronze medal contest and takes out Fonseca. So DC, I think he's probably one of the top prospects for France at the moment. There's a couple of other guys in the lighter weight categories like Picard, but up here in the heavier weights, DC, really nice to watch and a good prospect for France. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, he took out Shirazdishvili here. Shirazdishvili having a hard time going up to under 100. And lastly, we had Kotsuev from Azerbaijan. He won his bronze medal match in style with this nice counter to an Ochigari here. Watch him absorb the Ochigari here, really lift him up onto his thigh, and then just sends him over his hip. Okay guys, so plus 100s, and here is our new world champion Tasoev with the red back patch, and he actually gets a score for this. Now with the way the rules are at the moment, I kind of fail to see how this is a score, although I do like it, but it's totally different to the Teddy Raniere one where he kept him in the air and picked him up and rolled him over. So I was kind of surprised to see Tasoev get a point for that. Tushishvili, his opponent, he took silver, and here he is earlier on in the rounds, taking out Bashayev. So Bashayev, I mean, he's one of the other top prospects, one of the other higher level judoka for Russia, but Tasoev just on another level. Although Bashayev made it all the way to the bronze medal contest, taking out Zalishvili with this really nice seoinage. I mean, it is just incredible to throw someone at this weight like this. It's quite incredible. It takes a lot of technique and a lot of power. Kazibayev, this isn't the bronze medal contest, but he did win his bronze medal contest by Shido. So good win for him. And before we get into the women's results, we'll just have a few more scores from Tasoev. Here's a really nice kochi-gari that I see him getting Saito with at some point. And I do really want to see this matchup. Tasoev versus Saito. I do prefer Tasoev, to be honest. I think he's a bit more dynamic on the feet, and he won't be bullied by Saito at all. And look at this here, I mean, he's just so technical. You don't see this at plus 100s, but he's really, really technical. So the women's now, under 78, we had Wagner. She ended up in the finals, taking out Bellundi. So Bellundi taking silver, another medal for the Italian women. Earlier on, Wagner, she took out Umeki. Similar technique to Tasuev here. I'm not sure if we want to call this a sumigaishi or not, but in Japanese it is called mekuri. So this is Umeki. She ended up facing Wada. I never heard of Wada before. Someone new they've brought out for Japan. Dominant throw here. So Umeki probably going to get picked for Japan at under 78. I don't think they've finalized a lot of the women's positions. There's still a few on the men's team as well. But just off the top of my head, I don't think anyone is in a position to take Umeki's spot at the Olympics. Also, Aguirre from Brazil, she took the other bronze medal. And then to talk about 78, plus 78, sorry, I mean, Souza took gold, Nunes took silver, Serik and Hersko took a bronze each, but I've got nothing to show you guys. It was all won by Shidos. Just really disappointing all around. But it is what it is. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next video. Top Ippons coming, and hopefully some stuff from the Asian Championships as well. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.